Hogs community, what is happening? Bondman007 bringing another video on behalf of TCGBay.com, and boy, tonight we have got an awesome match. The master, the art of the craft, the man, the myth, and the legend, Ryvirath, running his SP and Foglar Swamp battle group. He has been pretty dominant with that here lately. Versus WizzyE777. So Wizzy actually, I think, handed a loss to Ryvirath earlier today. So we'll see how this match goes tonight. Wizzy running full faction Foglar Swamp. So Riv has started out with Angel of Nourishment, recently buffed, and the Mindwart Frog. Everybody loves the frog. And Swamp Guard Crusher and Hypno Frog from Wizzy. So both of them with the frog in play. Riv captures the upper font, and Wizzy is going to go ahead and capture the lower font with a crushing charge. And let's see here, playing a maybe a semi-aquatic theme, goes with the shock pomfret. Not too many folks running those things these days. It does have flying, electricity R, so 4 damage for all those nearby. He bolts, so he teleports just like the lightning elemental after he makes a hit. And Riv has thrown out the very speedy and multi-tasked Bull Dive Bomber. A lot of capabilities with that rune. And Wizzy with an Angel of Nourishment. So, wow, these guys stacking up kind of even right now. But one thing that I'll have to give Wiz in his selection is that the Swamp Guard Crusher is a much more meatier tank than the Dive Bomber. But not when you get hammered with a Reverberating Blast. And that is exactly what Riv throws down, able to stun all those within 4 spaces of each other, doing 10 damage to the first one and 5 to the second one. Of course, the Crusher took a little bit less because of his toughness, but the frog is in peril. He's kind of hanging out, stunned, and everything else. So we'll see if Ryvirath is maybe throw down a Mangled Totem, or perhaps even the let's see, they're not quite in a straight line, so he can't really throw out the Thunderhead Totem either. So we'll see if Riv is able to clean up on those after the fact. The problem is Wizzy's bringing that Angel up. There goes the condition. So the frog is going to be hopping around now and causing some havoc. And Angel just gets blinded. Of course, you know, she'll be able to cleanse that herself, but not the wandering part. So maybe that's what Wizzy was doing, setting up the Angel for the wandering so she can't get away, leaving her quite vulnerable at the moment, especially with the pomfret. Shock pomfret. That's just fun to say. Shock pomfret. Went with the health 3 upgrade and the damage 2 upgrade. The shock pomfret does 13 damage on a hit, and then it's going to bolt across and be next to it, and that's where the aura picks up, does even more damage. So, oh boy. So the Angel does intensify, which gives it full heal, but the problem is look at this. That sucker's right down the middle of Wizzy's stuff now, so we'll see if Riv's able to keep that thing alive. There goes a blindness on the Swamp Guard, and now with the Angel having used the cleanse on the frog, not going to be able to cleanse the Crusher. So let's see what happens here. He's going to bring the bomber down to do the trimmer, and adios frog amigo. He is done. And Riv is going to have the font, at least for this turn. Angel kind of suspended there with the wandering, though, so we'll see if Wizzy's able to maybe take her down or something else here. We'll see what to go with. And Riv throws Shardmaster Argol, split champion between Forglar and Savage Tundra. He is one of the, and probably the only champion, as far as I know, that has 2 forms of basic attack. He can attack you with Psychic and with Cold. He has the Psychic Ping, which is super awesome, and Riv has gone with the Multi-Attack 2 upgrade. Oh, man. Excuse me, fellas. And the Psychic Ping, so the Multi-Attack 2 really helps increase that damage on that unit. So we'll see if see what's going to happen here. The Shock Prophet going to work on Riv's Frog. I want to make sure that he puts that away. The aura catching everything in the mist here. Angel still wandering, so not going to be able to move it again this turn. What we ended up with here is the big old fat mess of stuff. The Pomfret is in the middle of all this stuff, leaving it in some pretty nasty peril. The Angel could toss the Mind Warp Frog a heal. It's not wandering. So, got another Swamp Guard Crusher coming up. So a lot of meat on the board for WizzyE. I mean, a ton of meat. Riv right now with the range advantage, and probably the overall damage advantage too with the Dive Bomber. But the Pomfret right now is certainly Pomfret. The Pomfret is certainly making up some ground on that damage end. So we'll see what Riv is going to try to pull off here. I was fixing to say, it wouldn't surprise me to see a mangled totem, and that's exactly what we get. That's going to put a hurting on the Crusher, because he's going to have to suck that up. He may take 2 less from it, but let's see, space 2, lose 2. So that's a lose 2 life. So I don't know if toughness will block that or not, to be honest with you. There's the heal on the Frog, giving him a little bit of second chance at life there. Riv run out of time, so the Pomfret is going to take a smash. Riv trying to get some work done here before time runs out with a late scry, and that'll do it for his turn. So everything manages to stay on the board. It did not. Toughness, if you're wondering, does not stop the life drain from a mangled totem. So, wow, the Crusher's still struggling, still blinded. Low on life now. The Angel is there, but she's struggling herself, so if she transfers health and she's wandering, really going to be vulnerable to Ryvirath's assault here. Let's see, going to work on the Frog. It's back down to 6. Oh, nice play from WizzyE. In comes a full heal on the Crusher. Well, I mean, I can see why he done it. But that might just spell bye-bye for the Angel. I mean, it's well within the range of Riv's Angel here, so I think he's probably going to end up picking that thing off. We'll see if nope, down it goes. No defense for it. Didn't think there was. So WizzyE loses his healer, but he does get back the Crusher. Riv's Frog is down, and everything is kind of beat up. We got an equipment hit the table. The Dive Bomber throws old Sock, and old Sock is going to put a hurting on the Pomfret. Pomfret is going to be hurting. Now poisoned 12 hit points. And the Crusher is down to 42. Gives the good old Tremor Burst. Pomfret not affected by that. Now he's affected by that. Yawning. Excuse me. So the Pomfret is done. Dive Bomber doing alright. And wow, Swamp Guard's going to take another massive hit from the Mangled Totem. So there goes Pomfret. And Crusher is reeling from the pain. From all the pain. Alright, so we're gonna go with a Drown. Bye-bye Argyle, maybe? Oh, Argyle just outside of the range, so I don't know if that's what Wizzy had in mind, or maybe if he's just trying to get some damage done. Gonna tow. So nice move from Wizzy, saves the Crusher, gets a full heal and the damage boost. Only problem is Riv gets to hang on to that middle font. And I know you got to do what you got to do. And then comes Enter 1/6 of the World Ender, and that is it. Wiz can't keep up this time. So Riv gets the win. And we'll catch you guys next video.